Hello guys. In this video let's talk about one of the worst war the world has ever seen. Yes, the battle between Palestine and Israel. Well, the history is huge, but I tried to simplify as much as I can. This video is just going to be a brief explanation of the history of the war. 100 years back, Palestine was a place in the Ottoman Empire, but after the World War I the Ottoman Empire lost and the British took control of Palestine. The major social group here was Islam, and the Jews and Christians were in the minority. Well, the three groups lived in one country, because inside Palestine was a place called Jerusalem, which is a holy place for all the three groups. So, this was the social background. During the World War II many Jews fled to Palestine as refugees. In between this, the British decided to give independence to Palestine. The year was 1947. Well, before the British left they had to separate the country on the wish of the Jews, which was named Israel. While separating the borders the British had made a map in which the middle portion belonged to Israel and the left, right sides belonged to Palestine. And there is also a twist, there is a place named West Bank in Palestine, inside which there is this holy place of Jerusalem. They said that Jerusalem belonged to both countries and left. And the war started, which was mainly because of the religious difference. During this time the countries surrounding them like Jordan, Egypt, etc., decided to wage a war against Israel. They underestimated Israel and the Arab countries united for the war. But, the fact was Israel actually won the war. And took away some parts of all the countries. After this, many discussions happened and peace was there for some time. But after some time the same situation continues. Israel takes control over many parts of Palestine. During this time the United Nations started a discussion to settle the war. Palestine doesn't even have a proper government because Israel completely surrounded the nation. Israel didn't even follow the map that the British drew, they just wanted to snatch places from Palestine. Israelis slowly started to go and settle in Jerusalem to take control. Many places in Palestine was taken control by Israel. They started to develop those areas so that the people support Israel. Seeing the situation, Bill Clinton interferes and makes a map. He divides Palestine into three, one part completely belongs to the country. Another part also belonged to Palestine, but the police force was of Israel. This further complicates the situation. But the positive side is that for the first time Palestinians were able to rule themselves. Yet, Israel started to dominate. There is a place called Gaza Strip, Palestine, which is separated from the mainland. It is towards the left of Israel. This place is dominated by the Hasna group. They didn't believe in discussion, instead they took violence. According to them, if Israel attacks, they will attack back. This was the short reason why war is continuously taking place between Palestine and Israel. Thanks guys for watching my video and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the 195 puzzle. Do write down in the comments below which side you support. Let's hope the situation gets better.